So he went to the king's bedroom and opened the door and went inside and walked across the floor. He opened an old chest that was tall and wide, where the king had kept all his war gear inside. The shield was big and the sword was so long. It was no wonder the king had been so strong. But the prince was a boy, not a king like his dad, and to lift up the gear took all the strength the boy had. And that made the prince get even more nervous, and he wondered if he was ready for this service. Fighting dragons was such a scary task. The prince to himself had some questions to ask. How could a little boy ever be a man? How could the little prince ever make a stand? But at the bottom of the chest there was a small note, and it looked like something that the king wrote. So just when the prince thought he was over and done, he picked up the note, and it said, "To my son." He took a deep breath and opened a note he had found, and this is what his father, the king, had written down. To my son. If you're reading this now, it means I am gone, and you're the one that must carry on. Our kingdom is now what you must save, and to do that, you have to be brave. I know that you think you don't know what to do, but remember that I was once a little boy too. I was also small and had fear in my heart, and I didn't even know where to start. I couldn't imagine going over the hill to face the dragons that wanted to kill. But don't worry, son, you will be just fine if you can keep these things in your mind. The dragons, they aren't really that big at all. It is only in our minds that we make them so tall. Inside our brains, things always get overblown, especially things that are completely unknown. But when fear settles in and gets a hold of you, here are some things that you simply must do. Boom, boom. Stand up straight and hold your head high and look at your fears right in the eye. Don't look away and don't try and hide. Know that you have great strength deep inside. When you stand up and go into the fray, you will feel your fears start to go away. And though they will be horror you feel, the things you are scared of are not a big deal. This is not to say you won't feel a scare. Fear is a feeling that all of us share. Fear is normal for every person on earth. But this is where a hero proves his worth. A coward runs away when danger is near, but a hero will face the things that they fear. So that is what you must do, my son. Face the dragons and do not run. And I promise when you meet them you will see that you are just as strong as me. The dragons that seem so mighty and mean are not ever as bad as they might seem. And most of things that fill you with dread are usually just made up in your head. Your father, the king. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum.